Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are finishing up Act 4, Scene 1 of Macbeth today, and we get to hear from Macbeth again, because this is the scene where he has gone to find the three weird sisters again, because he wants to know what else they have to prophesy, because their prophecies about him became true. He became king, but their prophecies about Banquo, where the Banquo's kids were going to be kings, and Macbeth doesn't want to have committed regicide so the Banquo's kids can become kings. So he finds the sisters and they conjure up some apparitions. The first one is a head that tells him to watch out for Macduff. The second one is a bloody child that says no man of woman born can hurt Macbeth. And the third one is a child with a crown on his head that says you don't have to worry until Birnam Wood comes to the castle to take you over. And Macbeth is like, haha, forests can't move and all men are of woman born, so haha, I'm invincible. But wait a second, wasn't there this bit about Banquo? And then the witches conjure up a parade of 8 kings that go before him that all look like Banquo and show that Banquo's lineage and heritage will prevail for longer than Macbeth can even imagine. And this makes him really angry, and he starts shouting at the witches, who just disappear, because when you're a witch you can just leave and then you don't have to deal with male fragility. Sorry about that. So Macbeth then calls for Lennox, who's nearby, and Lennox was talking to a lord the day before and is pretty convinced that Macbeth is guilty of Duncan's murder, and yeah, he's kind of leery of him, but he's hanging out with Macbeth at the moment anyway. And Macbeth was like, did you see anything? And he's like, no, I didn't see anything. I only saw some guys go riding by. And he's like, why were there guys riding by? And Lennox says it's a bunch of guys that are going, they're fleeing to England to meet up with Macduff, because Macduff is in England with Malcolm, Duncan's eldest son, and King Edward of England, so they can build an army and come overthrow you. And Macbeth is like, okay, hang on a second. And he takes a moment to have an aside, and he says, time, thou anticipatest my dread exploits. The flighty purpose never is o'ertook, unless the deed go with it. From this moment, the very firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand. And even now, to crown my thoughts with acts, be it thought and done. The castle of Macduff I will surprise, seize upon Fife, give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. No boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do before this purpose cool, but no more sights. Where are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are. So what he decides in this is he's not taking any chances with anything from here on out. He has to see this through to the end and protect his reign as king. So he is going to go to Macduff's castle, which is called Fife. He's going to go there and slaughter everybody. Macduff's wife, kids, servants, bannermen, the whole bit. He's going to slaughter anybody and everybody who could possibly attack him from Macduff's line, because remember, the disembodied head told him to watch out for Macduff. So and since Macduff is helping raise an army in England, he's like, this is a good one to cut off. So he's going to go and try to destroy the lineage of Macduff. Yeah, so they take off to do that, and that's the end of 4-1. Tomorrow we get into 4-2, where we were at Fife, and we will see what happens. I'll see you tomorrow for that. Mwah.